So where do you even start when your home is a complete disaster? Well, I like to start in the place that bothers me the most, which in this case is the living room and kitchen. We are just cleaning up after Savannah, my daughter's 4th birthday party. And judging by the mess, I would say that it looks like everybody had a good time. Now, luckily, most of the kids were outside for the majority of the day, but the house still ended up a mess. So not only am I cleaning up after the party, I am behind on laundry as well as picking up the upstairs. So if you need to catch up on stuff, now is a good time to do it. In fact, I did so much laundry that our washing machine broke, and that is not a joke. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Michelle. I'm a mom of 3 kids 5 and under, and just the season of my life is a mix between joy and absolute chaos. And as much as I would love my home to be perfect all the time, I like to think it's not about being the best, it's about doing your best. So that's what we're going to do today. But before I get started, I'm super excited to partner with Native, which is a product I've been using for the last 2 years. Now let me back up real quick. Lots of people have asked about my workout routine, and I work out 3 to 5 days a week in my super hot garage. So you can only imagine what I smell like after a workout. So it's important for me to feel good and smell fresh after exercising. Native has a huge range of scents to please anyone. From the sweetness of vanilla with the beachiness of coconut, or the calming salty breeze of the sea salt and cedar. Or if you'd like something sweeter, you can enjoy the fruity sweetness of sweet peach and nectar. Whatever combination you can think of, they probably have it, with limited edition scents launching all the time. The body wash I'm about to try is the cucumber and mint, and it smells absolutely amazing. I just finished my whole bottle of cashmere and rain. I also got the cucumber and mint and deodorant, as well as the buttercream and French vanilla, and y'all, that smells like the yummiest candle, and the citrus and herbal musk. The classic deodorants provide up to 72 hours of odor protection, and they are made with clean, simple, and effective ingredients that you know, like coconut oil and shea butter. They are also all aluminum and paraben free. They're not sticky at all and feel dry when applying. Now this is the deodorant and body spray, which I also got in cucumber mint. Now I'm going to take a quick shower and use the cucumber and mint body wash, which also has clean, effective, and simple ingredients and is phthalate and dye free, vegan, and cruelty free. So once I'm out of the shower, I'm going to apply the deodorant and body spray, which is a light mist that dries on contact, leaving you smelling great and feeling fresh. It's easy to apply and provides instant odor protection. It doubles as an all-over fragrance spray, which is my favorite thing about it, and it's made with just 6 ingredients. Be sure to also check out Native's limited edition Fall Escape collection. So I'm going to switch out my older scents with the new ones, and be sure to get your bestseller pack today. Normally it's $36, but if you use my link and code O'Malley, you can get your deodorant, body wash, and deodorant and body wash spray for only $24. That's 33% off. So let's get started cleaning up this mess, and I'm going to start in the living room.
Yeah, his baby said that they don't got a future like it burns. So give him something worse to kill his head with, make him forget somehow. Might be that another day she would have wished he stayed, but they're done. Sorry's won't be enough this time. Yeah, he's calling all his friends to get some action and distract him right now. He's fine, got Lucy on the line, let's get this started. Where's the party tonight? I feel good, nothing weighs me down. I can't believe my luck right now. Red eyes while he said, don't you wanna have fun? Fool around with someone. Don't you wanna have fun?
So I'm doing things a little backwards today and starting off by cleaning the floors. I wouldn't typically start with the floors. I would probably start in the kitchen, but Rye is almost a year old and he is crawling around everywhere, putting everything in his mouth. So I have to make sure that the floors are cleaned pretty much all the time. So I'll pick up and vacuum, and then once I'm done cleaning the countertops and everything, I'll sometimes go back and vacuum again.
Busy, gotta feel free sometimes, right? What doesn't make you will only make you stronger if you believe what they say. Might be that another day she would have wished he stayed, but they're done. Red eyes while he said, don't you wanna have fun? Fool around with someone. Don't you wanna have
So as I'm cleaning up the floors and before I move on to the kitchen, I wanted to ask how many of y'all create to-do lists? If you create a to-do list, just leave me a comment down below and just let me know. So if you're watching today's video, you're probably a busy mom or just a busy individual in general looking to figure out a more productive way to get things done. If you've already got a great system in place, then awesome. But I did want to share with you guys that I talk a lot about having a priority list over a to-do list, but I've never really gone into detail about the difference between the two and also why it's more beneficial for me. And just hear me out on this. The first time I started hearing about having a priority list was from successful entrepreneurs who prioritize their time super wisely, get tons done, and are super successful. And as I started listening to more and more of these types of people on different podcasts and reading different books, the more and more I kept hearing about how they successfully prioritize their time. Now, I'm not against to-do lists, and if that's your thing, I'm not here to sway you against it. But what I did was I wrote down pros and cons of each, and I will list them out. And these are my definitions in the way I view it. So basically, your to-do list is going to be the things that you have to do. What I see it as is that they are lists of different tasks that you have to do throughout the day. There's tons of pros to having them, including that you basically don't have to remember what you have to do. You can do a brain dump, get all of that information out of your brain on a piece of paper so that you can see it clearly, and then you can focus on each one. You also get this dopamine hit as you start crossing things off of your list and feeling super accomplished. Now, this is where it gets tricky and why people say they don't work. It's because you tend to get overwhelmed looking at all of the things you need to do, especially if you are so busy and the list just keeps piling and piling up. You don't know how to prioritize any of those items on your list, and then you feel like you're constantly just adding to the list, but it's not reducing your task load. You may also just tend to work on things that are easier to do, and then none of the hard stuff gets done. So this is the category that I fell under, which I needed to shift my focus. So priorities are obviously the things that are more important that you prioritize. Now, how I prioritize things are the things that are going to move me closer to my goals. Now, let me repeat that. Priorities to me are things that are going to move me closer towards accomplishing my goal. Now, real quick, my sister makes these cute little watermelon fruit displays. So it was a little unicorn watermelon fruit display with fruit in it, and they are a hit every year. All right, so going back to it, in order to work towards your priorities, you need to have goals. And I created the Goal Getter Guide. I did link it down below. It's just a free guide to help you map out goals. And the way that I map out goals is into 3 different categories, which are family, personal, and work or business. Now, the reason I categorized my goals into these three different areas is because if I'm working a lot, I don't want work to take over all of my family time. Or if I am just taking care of the kids all the time, I don't want that to take over having a little bit of much needed personal time so that I am not an angry person 24/7. So within these 3 areas, then I have some bigger goals and some micro goals. One of my personal goals, for example, was to work on my health and fitness. So with that, throughout the week, I have many goals in order to accomplish that bigger goal throughout the year. I also set a goal to declutter 5 areas in my home. And this is a personal goal that I work towards. For my work and business, I have income goals that I look to hit each month. And then for my family goals, I try and prioritize at least 15 minutes a day with each kid individual. So Savannah likes it when we ride our bike after school, and then Sailor likes it when we play Yahtzee after dinner. Now, these are just examples, but anything that moves me closer towards these goals are what are on my priority list. So when people say, I can't believe you have 5 loads of laundry piled up that you didn't get to, well, maybe for the last 3 days, laundry did not make me money. It did not help me spend more time with my kids individually, and it did not move me closer to my personal goal. I know this does not sound like something who creates cleaning motivation videos would say, but it is the truth. Now, laundry, dishes, all the cleaning do fall in the task category. So I feel like whenever I've accomplished priorities or maybe the top 3 things that are going to get me towards those goals, then I follow on with my tasks. But for example, on the weekends, I don't work. So I have a lot more time to get a lot of those tasks done. And sometimes when the tasks fall really behind, then it does become a major priority. So here are 3 different ways that you can create a priority list or prioritize the things that you have to do. Number 1 is write down the top 10 things that you have to do today, and then cross off the bottom 7 and only focus on the top 3. The second thing is to only write down the top 3 things that you need to do. Do not make a list of 100 things, just 3 things. As you cross off the first thing and then the second thing and then the third thing, then you're allowed to write down 3 more. And another thing is once you have written down your goals, maybe it's the same as mine, family, personal, and business, then write down the number 1 priority in each of those things that you want to accomplish. And put that first on your list today. For example, if one of your personal goals is to open up that hoarder closet that you have, trust me, we all have one, I definitely have one, and start working towards it, then put that on your priority list as number 1. And then move to another task if you need to. Urgency does play a factor in there, meaning how soon does it need to be done. For example, school's coming up, so make sure that you order school supplies now and try not to wait till last minute. Now, that may not be a goal-oriented task, but that may be an urgency that needs to get done today or this week. And I'll just finish off this long speech by saying limit your distractions. So for example, the biggest distraction for me is my phone. And it's not just social media. It's looking at things online, shopping, looking on Amazon stuff, just being on my phone in general. When I feel overwhelmed or tired of a task, then I pick up my phone and then I spend countless amount of minutes on my phone, causing me to be less productive. A good rule of thumb for me is no phone for the first hour you wake up and the last hour before bed. It has been one of my most mentally productive things is to not pick up my phone first thing in the morning, even more so than making my bed. But there you have it, prioritizing your task in my definition of working towards your priority list.
Always takes too long, yeah, too long. I ain't got all weekend. We had a good run, yeah, good run, but the clock is ticking. I gotta move on, yeah, move on. I got things to do, all without you. Tell me how I can make this easier, yeah, guide me. I don't want you to get too hurt, there's no need for screams or shouts or ugly words, no. I'm done with getting hate from love, you see, love. Baby, can we kill these butterflies? They live and then they die, and that's the way I like it. I just wanna move on with my life. I've loved you for a while, and that's the way I like it. All these butterflies gotta go. I just gotta be on my own. I've been loving you for too long. All these butterflies gotta go. I just gotta be on my own. I've been loving you for too long. Too long. Move on my own. I've been loving you for too long. I know you're eager to move on with us, but you know I never do the long-term stuff, so let go and hope for better luck next time, 'cause I'm down with time-consuming love, you see.
Baby, can we kill these butterflies? They live and then they die, and that's the way I like it. I just wanna move on with my life.
And this is the moment where Rye broke my camera. I had it on the table and he reached down and pulled the tripod, and the lens luckily didn't shatter, but the screen in the back did crack. It still works and it's still going strong, but I did cry for a brief second.
I just gotta be on my own. I've been loving you for too long, too long. Move on my own. I've been loving you for too long.
So Savannah had a unicorn birthday party, and I tried to get her to have a birthday party elsewhere, not in the house or not at the house, because it becomes a mess to clean up, but she wanted to have it outside. So we rented a big water slide, and then I made the cake because it was a rainbow unicorn party, I should say. And then we had a couple of sweet treats. And then, like I mentioned before, my sister makes these cute little watermelon boats and fills them up with different fruit, and she gets really creative with that. Now, I've always wanted a summer birthday. I do like celebrating other people's birthdays, and I do not like celebrating my birthday, only because I feel like I have the worst. No, my sister has the worst birthday in the world, and I have the second worst birthday in the world. So my birthday is December 28th. So it's like the weekend before is Christmas, the weekend after is New Year's, and everybody's out of town, everybody's busy, everybody's done with the holidays. So it's just like, there was never birthday parties because no one was in town or available or could come or whatever. So I always just had dinners, and that's still what I do to this day. My mom will take me out to dinner, and then that's kind of it. I don't celebrate on a weekend or anything like that. It's like the actual birthday has to be on that day, regardless of what day of the week it falls on. And then my sister's birthday is January 1st. So we were born like almost 2 years apart, but like 4 days apart. And her birthday is like, she calls it National Hangover Day. So nobody is, willing to do anything on that day. So yeah, we always had like conjoined birthdays. Just quick little, no birthday parties or anything, just because of when we were born. Obviously thankful for being born and whatnot, but I always am like excited to celebrate Chris's birthday or the girls, because I'm like, you have a great summer birthdays and y'all could be on the beach or outside or by the pool or whatever. And ours are just kind of like, whatever. So leave me a comment down below. Let me know what day your birthday is.
Watch me breaking, I swear. You're falling into me, touch me, I swear. You would do anything that I want, so keep us awake till the dawn. Baby, feel free. I wanna make you sweat on me. I wanna make you sweat on me. I got you wrapped around my finger, but don't you try to call me tomorrow. There's nothing personal in having a little fun.
So I mentioned earlier that I was way behind on laundry. So after I got all the whole house picked up on that day, the next day, my main priority was to get all of this laundry done. I usually start with the kids' laundry, and then I'll go over to like towels, and then I'll go to my laundry, and then I'll go to Chris's laundry. He will do his own laundry, but if the washing machine is open, then and his clothes tend to just stink really bad. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. He works outside, and he'll come, and it's like 110 degrees outside. I'm not even kidding. And he'll come home like 3 times a day to change his shirt because it's so sweaty, and then it stinks up the whole laundry area. So I just will do his clothes because it just it smells bad. I love him, but that's just the truth. But I said that had done so much laundry today that I broke the washing machine. So when I got down to the final load of laundry, probably everything was like rinsed out. I think it was almost done. I started hearing the washing machine beep. So I go over and there's an error code AE6 or whatever. And I'm thinking, okay, sometimes I get codes and I will just reset it, unplug it, do whatever, and then it starts working again. Well, we did everything and it would not turn back on. So I paid a repair guy to come out and basically tell me that the board was fried and that it would cost me more money to replace it than it would just to get a new washing machine. I asked him how that could have happened, and granted, these washing machines are 8 years old, so I'm surprised they've lasted this long, but he basically said maybe you were just doing too many loads at a time consecutively, and I'm thinking, okay, I must have broke it doing all of this laundry. Well, and it was old, but I'll show you guys in an upcoming video what we got, why we got it, and setting it all up. But here I've mentioned several times that I fold all of our clothes KonMari style. And what I do is I get these baskets and I fold everything downstairs. I put all the clothes in these baskets already separated so I can just easily take it upstairs and then put it in the drawer organizers based on category. Now, I do feel really bougie folding my clothes this way, but it is because we have a lot of clothes. Like, I've just decided that we are a clothes people. I like having a variety of different clothes. I'm not minimal on clothes whatsoever. If I'm going to choose to have a lot of clothes, then I want to be able to see what I have and organize it in a way that I can wear all of the clothes and have the kids wear all the clothes. I just need to be able to see it. This method is the best way. The very first time I did it, I thought to myself I would never keep up with being able to organize clothes this way, but I've been doing it for a couple of years and I don't even think I know how to fold a shirt like the original way, the way I used to. So if you're on the fence about it, then I do recommend giving it a try. Okay, so I'm very intrigued right now. I'm watching National Geographic channel on, the Disney Plus. I'm watching all of the shark videos. I oddly do not like true crime videos, but I am super intrigued on shark attack videos. Super random. I like the Disney Shark Week, but I like the National Geographic channel. I'm also a very outdoorsy, water, beachy person. I will take the heat and the water over the mountains any day. And let me know about y'all. Do you like wintry, mountainous stuff? It's not that I don't like it, but I would take a beach vacation over a mountain vacation. Let's just put it that way. Would you rather have a beach vacation or would you rather have a cold, mountain, beautiful, snowy vacation?
I'm staring through your window, looking up at the stars, up at the stars. I'm caught inside a loop where I can get to your heart, get to your heart. Ooh, you're letting your fears take hold, let them take control, and it's making me crazy. If you could only look at me, you know how I feel, know how I feel. Oh, see how much I want it, see how bad I need it. You gotta look into my eyes. That's how much I want it, that's how bad I need it. You gotta look
right, last place I'm going to finish up is the playroom. So I haven't been up here since after the party, so I was nervous about what it looks like, but luckily since most of the kids stayed outside, then it doesn't seem to be too bad. I do plan to declutter and reorganize this space sometime before Christmas. I know that sounds like way off, but that just seems to be when an influx of new items come in, so I want to have it cleared out before then. So fall is right around the corner, and although I am excited for fall, I'm really sad that summer is going to be over, because summer is I think summer ultimately is my favorite season, but Christmas is my favorite holiday. I enjoy the heat, and I think that during the summertime, since I mentioned I love being near the water, that there's just so much stuff you can do and you can enjoy the outdoors more. But anyway, fall is around the corner, and I have not even started thinking about decorating. People have asked me, like when can you start decorating and whatnot. The other issue is that it stays hot here until like October. So it feels so bizarre to put so much fall stuff out when it's like 100 degrees outside. But if you've been here for a while, you know that I take my seasonal decorating very serious. So I'm going to see if I can get some new ideas for fall this year. I usually go a little bit more simple for fall, and then I go all out for Christmas. I've already been looking at ideas for Christmas. I'm going to change up the way we do the Christmas tree. I'm going to go very traditional this year, but I know it's going to turn out great. So if you're not already subscribed, make sure you're subscribed, because seasonal decorating is kind of my thing. So I wouldn't want you to miss those videos when they do come out. Another thing I want to add, if you've always wanted to start a YouTube channel, then click on my free guide down below. It will give you some tips on getting started and how to have a side hustle from YouTube. But thank you guys for watching. If you got any value out of this video and you're not subscribed, then I would love for you to click that subscribe button so you don't miss any upcoming videos. But I'll see you guys next week.